move to Busia County, rather, where our reporter Willie Lusige is on standby for us. We understand that KRA officials have confiscated large loads of illegal goods, and we understand that currently most of them have been destroyed. Let's now speak to Willie Lusige for that particular update. Willie, a very good afternoon to you. Have they destroyed everything?
Good afternoon to you, Akisa. As you have said, all the way here from Busia border. Actually, I'm standing on Kenya land, but behind me, just behind the fence, that is Uganda. But today we have witnessed the Kenya Revenue Authority today trying to ban a lot of counterfeit goods, or we can call them also fake goods, which were illegally imported from Uganda all the way here to Kenya. So this process began today, but they have promised is a process that will keep on going on until they make sure they have banned all the goods, that they have actually arrested the owners and the businessmen who have been doing this for long. But maybe to get a clear picture of what has been happening between Kenya and Uganda, this being one of the major entrance to Kenya and also entrance to Uganda, where a lot of goods and services take place. We have witnessed in many years before those goods that maybe are not supposed to be here in the country being brought in through some channels that are not okay or not right, actually where business people try to bring in goods without not paying the Kenya Revenue Authorities their due, and sometimes also the goods that are brought here are not the right one. The quality may be wanting and maybe at the end be harmful to the users. And maybe if my cameraman can show you around, and before he shows you around, I have a roll of bank. This is one among those many that have been taken into custody. You can see those are boxes of cigarettes which are also being banned, and also we have beauty perfumes and other products from Uganda which have been brought into the country illegally, and now they're being banned all the way since the morning. This is just a couple of them. We have others in the store and others also packed in the trucks, and maybe these ones are just an example of what has been happening between Kenya and Uganda. We have been seeing products which are not supposed to be in the country being brought. And also with me I have a roll of bang. This is one among many of them which have been banned since morning, and this area is actually prohibited to the public because the products that are being banned are harmful to the environment. And maybe to get also a clear picture of what is happening here and the process and when do we expect it to end, we are able to speak to some of the KRA officers here. Maybe you can tell us your name and what are you doing here today?
Thank you very much. My name is Kevin Safari, Regional Coordinator, Western Region for Kenya Revenue Authority, and I'm here to oversee the destruction by banning of these prohibited goods, which today we're actually setting on fire in a controlled environment. This also displays our capability as KRA at the border, where we actually have our own facility, an incinerator, which is environmentally friendly and enables us to actually destroy these contraband products. Yep.
Maybe you can tell us what do you have and what have you banned today, and maybe the amount of money that those goods are worth on the streets.
Okay, thank you. Today with us we have cigarettes which are meant for export, which, if you look closely at the package, they're clearly marked exports, but for being diverted into the local markets. We're able to arrest that, and the perpetrators actually are being prosecuted. We also have cosmetics, which do not meet the local requirements. These were actually found in some of the public transport buses that come into the country. We also have adult, we call them adult toys, which are actually prohibited and actually they have a negative impact on the morality of our society. We also have cigarettes here, which were on transit and were diverted into the markets, and these don't even bear the excise stamp, which is a control mechanism that KRA has put into place for accessible goods. These goods today here, we have about 5 tons of cigarettes and 150 kilograms of cannabis sativa, all worth about 13.5 million shillings. Thank you.
And maybe you can tell us where the owners of the companies or owners of this product, were they arrested?
Yes, the major consignments, the owners were arrested and they're being prosecuted. Some of the smaller consignments, which we got along the borders during our border patrols, the people who were carrying them unfortunately took off on foot. We were able to just arrest like the means of carriage, the motorcycle and the bicycles, which actually in our warehouses, and we shall also dispose of them later on. But this for me is just a warning to those engaged in illicit trade, smuggling. Really, it's not worth it. It does not pay. We have actually enhanced our patrols along the borders. We've actually also established what we would call the Market Surveillance Office, which we shall now actually be focusing on the local traders, going to the local shops within the region. Even in Kisumu, Kakamega, Bungoma, we'll be visiting the shops, supermarket outlets, to see that the products that they're selling actually are in conformity with the law. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Akisa, as you can see, things are not good here. They have sworn that they will make sure all the fake products from the Uganda country will be banned. As I make sure I ban also this roll of a bang here. Back to you, Akisa.
Let's make sure you do that.